All right, folks. So the time has come. I will be bringing back LiteFS. So that's exciting. Yeah, let's just share screen. Yesterday, I removed LiteFS just because my site kept falling over. It's super annoying. It turns out that like the last time it fell over, I managed to get a stack trace that helped Ben determine what the problem was. There was a deadlock or something, and that has now been fixed. And so, I'm guessing it's beta 6, but let's just look at hub.docker, yada, yada, yada. And now, 2 hours ago, so there was another one pushed, PR208. Add query command to LiteFS bench. Cool. I probably don't need that, but just want to go to, and then there's a 207 as well. Fix right. Yeah, probably do want that one. So whatever. I'm living on the edge anyway, so we'll just take a look at here we go. Docker file. Beta. Where's the latest beta? There you are. Latest beta is beta 6. But I think I do want to have that fix. Probably want that. So we're just going to go with the one that was pushed an hour ago and hope that that works. Here, let's look at this SHA. Oh yeah, this is the commit. Yeah, probably fine. Okay, so coming back, let's move this over. We're going to want the whole tag. I'm going to let him know. Okay, also, as a reminder, I ignore YouTube live chat because moderation issues. So if you want to chat in here where I can moderate. Okay, so we got that. Then here's the tricky bit. Yeah, so I've got it running, and the way that I've got it running is actually on a another database. If I wanted to do this with zero downtime and everything, I could, but my website, it doesn't matter that much. I mean, it does kind of matter, especially this week because I'm doing a sale and everything, but if people don't buy stuff on my site. So we'll probably have a couple minutes of not downtime, but missing data. Things might blow up for people who are logged in, potentially, maybe. So yeah, there are 45 people on the site right now, so 46. Sorry if I mess things up for you. So anyway, what I think I'm going to do is here, let's first fly SSH console. We've only got one region, so we're going to be in Denver. And if I ls, I don't think there's a LiteFS. Yeah, there's no directory for LiteFS because we're not running LiteFS. Here, let's go to LiteFS config here. Yeah, mount dir, LiteFS, yada yada. I think I want to do LiteFS. Yeah, we'll stick it under LiteFS. That's where the database will go. And then here, bring both of these back and take these away. And we'll stick this under LiteFS data. So the imaginary database where we're going to mount the SQLite database accessible by the app, that will be in LiteFS data. The actual database will go under data LiteFS. Why do I need, maybe I just do LiteFS. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. So it'll be under LiteFS, and actually I need to check one other thing in the .env file that you all cannot see. Yeah, I think we're good there. Okay, cool. And then, so when this deploys successfully, it will create a brand new database that has no data in it. And what I will need to do is create a data dump of, where did he gave me, there we go. So for me, here actually, I'm going to remove data dump SQL. Whoops. Because we're going to use that. And also, I'm going to remove data SQLite DB to avoid confusion. I don't know what the ID and all that stuff is, but I'll just delete the backup thing. Also, the data DB's backup, I made that a while ago. And the data lost found backup, looks like that's a directory. Okay, I'm not sure what the ID thing is, so we're just not going to touch that. And DBs is actually where my site is hitting right now. So path to DB is going to be SQLite 3. Here, and actually, you know what? Dump SQLite 3 dump upsert. So I want the dump to contain upsert rather than insert. I don't know if that's possible. Let's see if Google has better results for me. See, these all do inserts. I want upsert instead of insert. So we can do mode. SQLite 3 mode. This output formats. Mode markdown. Hey, that's fancy. Mode upsert. Rats. So the problem is that if somebody manages to create a new user account before the inserts are complete, then the migration will fail. And that's why I want to use upsert, so that it will update or insert. So I could manually change insert to upsert. So let's try this. SQLite 3. Okay, so if I say, hold on a second. Okay, so if I say output, yeah, because there's another way to do this. Well, here let's try the way that he suggests first. So if we say SQLite Prisma SQLite DB. There's my database. Okay, cool. So then if I manually change these inserts to upsert. Is that not a thing? Maybe that's why I can't find the output mode is upsert. SQLite 3 upsert. Okay. Followed by a special on conflict. I kind of think it'll just work, so let's just try it. Yeah. Okay. So it ran. Oh, but I didn't save this. Rats. Okay, so that won't work because we probably need the on conflict thing. Okay. Do nothing. Okay, so we just add an on conflict. Oh, I see. Okay. SQLite 3 in dump on conflict. Dump. Yeah, okay, I want something that has both dump and on conflict. Okay, well let's, looks like there might not be a way to do that. It looks like all the inserts are on their own line. So say on conflict do nothing. Is that how it was? On conflict, man. You have to specify the unique constraint. On conflict star? Try that. Yeah, and then the unique or the indexes. Yeah, shoot. I think I will have to at least manually update the indexes. Remove those indexes. because those indexes will already exist. Maybe that's okay though. Okay, so no, I don't want to actually. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to update. Man. Basically, I just want to say whatever value it currently has in there, override it with what I'm giving you. If a value's in there, I want an upsert. I don't want all this do conflict nonsense. Okay, I think we're just gonna take our chances and hope nobody creates an account. I mean, I could take the site down while this happens. I could also point it to the old site. That's another option. There are lots of things I could do. Okay, let's try this. Can I do on conflict, do nothing? Let's try this. Oh, there it is. I think that's the one. I can't remember how to do this. It's not equal sign. There it is. Okay, cool. Okay, good. So what this means is I don't need to worry about these create index. Like it'll just be like, well, it's already there, so don't worry about it. So that's nice. So what do we learn? We learn that if I can write a mini script that updates these SQL statements, all the inserts to add a on conflict ID do nothing, then it will not fail, at least. What if, here's an idea. If I don't have an on conflict do nothing for these, run it again. Whoops. It blows up. It says, oh, unique constraint failed, yada, yada, yada. Okay, but then there it is. Okay, cool. So that's okay. It'll just like, somebody creates an account. Here, let's just make sure one other thing. So we get this dump. No, yeah, that works. Constraint failed, user email. Yeah. So if somebody creates an account, then they have the new account and they lost all their reads. So don't create an account when I'm doing the migration. That's it. That would also mean that all the reads wouldn't work either. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we're not going to do the any change to the dump. It'll just be as is. Why did I RF? I don't know. Okay, so what this means, fly SSH console. Is first I will run SQLite path to DB. The path to DB right now, echo database URL is there. Is there a yeah, so we'll stick this in temp. Oops. And then we'll run the new path to the database. Which will be LiteFS SQLite DB. Yeah. Yep, that's what we run as soon as it comes up. And hopefully that all runs really nice and quick. Okay. Bring back. Oh, you know what? I can do this. Let's do this. Start. Yeah, instead of deploy migrations, we can run the dump. Yep. Okay, that will be even better. To do bring me back ASAP. Okay, so the command will be that. Yep, here we go. And it should hopefully run pretty quick. LiteFS. Oh my goodness, I hope this works. Yeah, this is great. Now I don't have to SSH into it. It'll run as soon as possible. Okay. We'll have the site up. So the real test will be, do I get logged out? I don't want to get logged out. I don't think I will, because the session should be in the new database pretty much instantly. Exporting to image and uploading it to the fly registry. Oh, it's so fast. Oh, it's so nice. You know, the reason it was fast isn't because of the move over from Postgres to SQLite necessarily, but because I found a query that almost every page executed that was not fast. It was not only a slow query, because it was a count distinct, I think, or at least a count, but maybe a count distinct, but also, yeah, it was just not cached. So, yeah, silly. What I did was, if you go down to the bottom, the bottom of all of these posts, you'll find these recommendations. And I don't want any recommendations to show up that you've read before. And so I query all the blog posts and exclude the ones that you've read. But I didn't want to cache every single user's blog post reads. It just felt like that was a lot to cache. And so I said, if there's an exclude, then don't bother checking the cache. Just do the query. Turns out that's really slow. So what I do instead, and I need to order by how popular it is. So what I did instead is I just order by how popular it is, regardless of whether you've read it or not. And then after that, I filter in JavaScript, because there are only a couple hundred posts anyway. So then I could cache all the posts. Yeah, and that sped it up. Specifically, okay, here we go. Actually, you know what? I should be fly logs. I should be watching the logs. Also, I need to get rid of these logs. Shutting down. Come on, LiteFS. Shoot. Yeah, so the site's down. And I don't know why that didn't work. Fly SSH console. Okay, I've got my dump. So why did this not work? No such table user. Okay. Shoot. Oh, great. Shoot. I think I need to run the Prisma CD app. Shoot, what is my deploy? Okay, there is an error. Unable to open database. What, really? Oh, maybe because it's, yeah, restarted. Ah, crap. Okay. Okay. Maybe I did need to run the migrations first. I didn't think I would have to, but maybe I do. Yes. Maybe it, yeah, it started over. Ah, crap. Try once more if I can be faster. Okay, so now, will this work? Database is locked because this is running. Oh, that's going to go forever. Crap. No, I'm not going to take a break right now. Okay, site's back up. And I'm still logged in. Holy smokes. I don't know what happened, but it did work eventually. Freaking A. Let's see how many reads we've got. Okay, yeah, that's totally right. Oh my word. It worked. I don't know how it worked because it didn't seem like it was working, but it worked. Yep, okay, sweet. Just make sure that login works. There it is. And it does say welcome back. And don't try to use this URL because it's not going to work for you. If I revealed that, that would work for you for a half hour. Cool, we've got 2 sessions. So it looks like I am logged in. Oh, right, yeah, so it's this one, the other browser, and my phone. We're going to log out. And so this should have just one other session. That's my phone. Yeah, that's rad. Oh my gosh, it totally worked. Here, let's download my data. And just make sure it's got my reads. Yep, they're all my reads. Huzzah! All right, sweet. So we're running with LiteFS now. With, you know, a couple minutes of downtime. About 2 minutes, probably. So, sweet. I just upgraded and, oh, here, I gotta also, before I do anything else, exit. Need to go back here. Ditch the migrate script. Okay, cool. So that will not happen again. I just upgraded and migrated my data. I think we're in a good place. I'll give it a day or 2 before I say we're solid. At that point, I'll try multi-region again. Okay, cool. And we're going to call this one the solution. Whew, what an adventure that was. Okay, so technically supposed to be taking a break right now. I am not going to do that exactly. I am going to, yeah, I'm going to cut this stream. I'm going to say that we have migrated to SQLite on Kensy Dodds. On here, boom. We're going to go to support search filters on Rocket Rental, but we're going to do it on a different stream. So it's on a separate video. So yeah. Oh, Amir asked the question, what would you recommend if someone read everything already? Yeah, I can't remember what would happen in that case. Yeah, let's just look. So if we go blog server, blog recommendations. So we get all the posts. We find, yeah, we filter out unlisted, archived, and draft posts, which of course, like, you'll be able to see all of those on GitHub, but there are some that I just don't want listed on the list. If I don't want anyone to see it, then I won't put it on my blog. Yeah, so we have all of the posts we, external excluded, right? Yeah, so I don't want to recommend the blog post you're looking at, and so some places where I say get blog recommendations, I say don't include this one. So we find all of the a list of the things we should exclude, the slugs, and then if we have a user, then our where clause is going to look like this. Otherwise, it'll look like this. And then that's how we determine the post that the user has already read. This is not cached, but it is pretty fast, so we don't need to worry about that. And you can actually look at that if you go to, because I timed this. So if we go here, oh yeah, I need to make sure you don't see my cookies, because that would not be good. Timing, there we go. So we've got oh, interesting. I would expect to see this timing. Huh. Hold on a second. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not seeing the timing for this, but we should, because we do call this on blog-slug. Yep, it's right there. That's strange. Yeah, see, there's the exclude. How odd is that? Well, I'm not sure why we're not seeing those timing. Oh, you know what? Maybe. No, we're using useful loader headers. Here are the loader headers. Headers. Do not include the timings. Server timing. Get server timing header timings. There we go. That'll fix that. Add server timing for blog slug. Okay. Anyway, so if we go to another page, yep, there it is, I think. Yeah, here we go. So if we go to another page that is keeping track of the timings, we're going to see getting slugs of all posts read by a user. That takes 6.7 milliseconds, which does not, yeah, the blog MDX list items, that is going to be coming from this call right here. So that cache took a moment. Yeah, and it's going to take, yeah, a bit of time every time. Unfortunately, this doesn't have like a start and stop, because if it did, then we could see a waterfall here, because render to string has to wait for all of this data first, which is why the request is going to take, or the response from the server is going to take a little bit of time. There's probably a lot more going on here as far as like networking and stuff before it actually hits my server. So I'm responsible for, I don't know, probably 10 or 20 to 30 milliseconds of this, and then the rest of that is just your network and stuff. Also, it's going all the way to Denver, so there's that too. Anyway, so yeah, this query pretty fast, so I'm not too worried about that one. So then I add the posts that you've already read to the exclude. I find all the posts that are recommendable. If there's no limit, then we just shuffle them and send them all back. I don't think there's ever a case where there's no limit on the recommendations, but there you go. We could potentially have a page that says, show me all of the posts I haven't read yet. And I've thought about doing that on the blog, just like, you know, having little toggle switches of like, you know, show me posts I haven't read. I actually do have that. That's right. Search posts you have not read, posts you have read, and just posts in general. So here's the ones I have not read. apparently. Let's see. So after that, assuming that there is a limit, which there is, we need to choose the best ones. So if there are no keywords given, then we won't have a group for the best match, so there will only be 2 groups. But with a keyword, we're going to have a best match based on the keywords. So we filter posts by their, let's see. Yeah, I'll filter posts with the keyword. Search string post. This is using match sorter on all the posts to match the title, categories, keywords, and description. So this is so that the recommendation is relevant to what you're looking at, rather than just being something totally off. So that's one of the recommendations, is something that's relevant to what you're looking at already. Then we get the best match recommendations, shuffle, limit per group. Normally this limit per group is going to be 1 because we have 3 groups, and normally they're just 3 posts that we recommend. In fact, I think only ever is that the case. So there's probably a little over abstraction here, but yeah, so we'll probably just have 1 that is the best match recommendation as part of the recommendations list. And then we add that slug to our exclude. So then we get the most popular slugs, and we want to exclude these. We get 4 times the limit, so we can have a little randomness. So we want, let's say the limit is 3. So limit per group will be 1. So we're going to get 4 of the most popular posts, and we're going to just choose a random one of those 4. If the limit per group was 3, then we would do 12, and then choose the 3 most popular of those 12. So just random selection of those 3. So just want to randomize it a bit. Then we include those popular recommendations in our exclude, and then the last one is completely random, nothing to do with popular, not relevant to what you're looking at, anything, just completely random. And we only grab that one if we don't have enough recommendations for the limit, which is most of the time. But sometimes I think there's a case where we only show 2. I think that's the only case. So we take the remaining posts, take all the recommendable posts. The recommendable posts again are the ones that are, let's see. Yeah, not in the exclude at the time of here, which would be the things that we're not allowed to show, as well as the ones the user hasn't read yet. So remaining posts could be empty if the user's read everything. Then we just choose a completely random recommendation, and then we shuffle everything up. So if the user has read everything, then our exclude will include everything. Recommendable posts will be empty. If the user has read everything, then we will not show any recommendations. And it might look a little funny because, oh no, we're looking at the wrong one. Here we go. Blog section. Yeah, because this is going to just go over all the articles. And so it'll say, what does it say? If you found this article helpful, you will love these ones as well. And then there will be nothing there. So what I really should do is say, well, here, where else are we using the blog section? Yeah, all over the place. So what we should do is say if articles.length. If there's not any, then return null. And that's it. There we go. So now we deal with that situation. I would love it if that ever happened, but that will never happen. Nobody's reading all of my articles. Do not display blog section if no articles are provided. All right, cool. There you go. So that's fun. So I'm going to end this stream, and then I'll be back pretty quick. I'm just going to go upstairs, say hi, and then I had an early lunch, so should be back to work on Rocket Rental really soon. So thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully blog does not have any issues. Here, actually, now if we look at this, then this should now have all those server timings. So that's nice. That helps. All right. Yep. See ya.